Yo, this is Rahul and
Sunny,
and we're at Bitcoin Miami 2023.
representing India and Bitcoin.
Yeah, man. So I'm the CEO of Zebpay. Zebpay is like a big Bitcoin exchange, and here I've got my nemesis,
Unocoin
Zebpay. So, anyways, we're all on together, dude.
Similar mission.
Yeah.
Similar. No, I actually have a lot of respect for Zebpay.
Oh, ditto.
Oh my God, I love it.
Zebpay and Unocoin.
Yeah, and Unocoin.
No, so Unocoin was the first exchange in India,
And Zebpay
was the second.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes
Kind of.
and no. In the sense that Zebpay's was a reincarnation.
Ooh, like Indian.
To give credit where credit is due. Buy sell Bitcoin.
Buysellbitcoin.in.
And also Mr. Bitcoin.
Yes.
So Mahin. I nothing but love for Mahin.
So anyways, this is like 12 years ago.
12 years ago. Yeah. So
Ancient
the reason
Bitcoin.
today Bitcoin exists in India.
Yeah.
So
Cool, man. So I know the reason why it's cool is the first time we met after 10 years.
first time we're ever meeting. Period.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little bit awkward. We're not sure what to say. It's.
I didn't know if Sunny was real or not, but he is real.
Yeah, you're definitely more than. There you go. Yeah.
He's real.
Yeah. So I don't know. A bit
Cool.
starstruck. I'm not sure what to say, what to think, but really honored to meet Rahul.
Cool, man. It's good to meet in person.
Yeah. Likewise. Are we good?
We're Bitcoin brothers. So Sunny is a little bit like Mahatma Gandhi. He didn't go to jail, but his brother did. No, I'm just kidding. No, Sunny's co-founder, Sathik, actually went to jail in India for the true love of Bitcoin. So man, Sunny, how did it feel enjoying life in Canada while your brother was in jail in India?
That was overturned in the High Court.
Yeah, it was.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, no, so
a snippet,
Oh, dude, without a doubt, no. So no, but no. Oh, it was. Here's, no,
yeah.
the point there is, man. I think in the long run, like Nelson Mandela, and you got to fight for freedom. And this guy right here and his team, they're freedom fighters. So
Yeah, and then more importantly, when the RBI thing happened, right? I would say Unocoin stayed in India, fought the good fight. Harish, more importantly, Harish was on the stand, didn't run, and I have just like infinite amount of respect.
I got respect for you guys.
And I think maybe I'm out of line, but I don't think Bitcoin and crypto would exist in India today if it wasn't for Harish and Sathik, but really Harish. So a lot of credit goes to him, and then it wouldn't also exist if it wasn't for the pioneers that started Zebpay, because really Zebpay got it all started and got us going. We were
Ditto. Dude, love and respect, man.
Yeah, man, we're changing the world, and we got similar mission, similar vision. We obviously compete in the marketplace, which makes us both better, but we also collaborate when we need to. There's bad guys, there's things we need to do, and to cooperate on the government front, and so we work together when we need to, and then we also compete when we need to. So
I love it, man. Hey, so lots of love. He's a Bitcoin brother, and so my advice is buy Bitcoin and hodl it.
Yes, sir. I can get down with that.
Yes,
bump.
Yes. Is that a wrap?
Yeah, that's your best quality video footage right there, bud.
Hello, how are you guys? My name is Roberto Magaña. I'm working the non-profit organization that is called My First Bitcoin, or Mi Primer Bitcoin in Spanish. You can go to our webpage, myfirstbitcoin.io, so you can see what we are doing. We also are in Twitter, so you can look at us there with the same name. So what we do, we are a non-profit. We are based in El Salvador, and we have this 10-week program that right now is being implemented in the public system in El Salvador. So the average of the kids that are taking this curriculum, it's in between 16 and 18 years old, and it's not being implemented in all the schools. Right now we're like in 12, but we have already a list of 60 schools that are waiting for us just to implement it, but we are non-profit, so we're just waiting for the funds, just for you to know. So what is our purpose? This is a 10-week program in which the first 3 chapters are focused on the keys to understand what is the problem first. How does the current financial system works? What is the properties, functions of money? What is the history of money? How we go from barter to the fiat standard? What is fractional reserve, inflation, inflation, all those things. So after they understood the problem, we start talking about Bitcoin. How Bitcoin came to be, what is the protest that Bitcoin was, let's say, establishing, and then we go into the detail of the wallets. It's important for the people to understand the whole ecosystem. What is custodial, what is not custodial, self-custody, and the spectrum of privacy and security that they might aspire, right? Once they know all of that, they will make their own decisions. So later, we explained in the difference of on-chain transactions and Lightning transactions. Also, we explained him how to use the mempool. When we say don't trust, verify, what do we mean by that, right? That you can be able to go to the mempool and verify all the transactions that you are being making. After that, we explained the basic stuff about mining. In this, we try to don't go in the detail of the technical things. We just want them to understand what technologies and what is happening in the whole ecosystem, right? If they actually want to know more about the technical things, we can refer them to private schools that they can show them more advanced topics, right? At the end, we explain them what is the monetary policy of Bitcoin, what is the halving, what is the difficult adjustment, who is minting and distributing the money, right? The Bitcoins. So that is what we explain here. And at the end, we explain what is the future of, what are the latest upgrades that have been done to the protocol, right? That enables Lightning and all these things that are happening right now. So this is the program. It's a 10-week program in which we try to make this in a more dynamic and fun way for the kids. Just to give you an example, fractional reserve, it's a hard topic to grasp, right? So we literally make the kids to stand up. We play with them, give them monopoly money. One is the bank, another is the one who is making the deposit, and the other is gonna take a loan, and with that loan buy a bicycle, put it in the bank, and start doing that all over and all over again. We make the questions at the end. How much money did we start with? How much money did we end with? How much money was created in that process? And after that, we ask, do you want to take your money back? Because it's not there, right? So those type of dynamics, we try to explain all the difficult concepts for them to be easy to understand. And that's it. Every 3 months, we have a graduation, because this is a 10-week program. In the graduation, we invite the donors to go there, so they can actually verify the process, and we can show our work, right? It's a proof of work concept. So another thing that is really good is that the donors interact with the kids. So the kids feel heard for the first time, really, and they see or saw that many people from all around the world are traveling to El Salvador to speak with them, to talk with them, and to interact with them. And that is powerful. That makes an impact to the kids. So that's it. You can help us in 3 ways. We are an open source project, so you can actually just go to our webpage and download the PDF. Also, you can go to GitHub and just in Google search, if you just put GitHub my first Bitcoin English, you will find the link to download the English version of this book. So we want to encourage people to do just that, to download the book and to start educating their community, whatever the language it is, and that's really what we want. Right now, people around the world like Bitcoin Ekasi, Bitcoin Lake, Bitcoin Jungle are helping us to start doing the diplomado, for example, and that's what we need, the help of the community. So thank you guys. You can go to our webpage, myfirstbitcoin.io, and donate there to us. Any amount since 1 cent in Lightning, and that's what we need, the help of the community. So thank you guys.
Latam Gateway is a payment method from Brazil. So we accept local payments in Brazil in fiat, like Pix, that is a very popular payment method in Brazil, to international customers and crypto exchange like Binance, for example. We do have local license, so these companies, they don't need to open their own bank account in Brazil. They are able to process their payments using our solutions and using our license and our technology to accept more payments and to make crypto accessible to all Brazilian users.
Okay, hi guys.
Hi.
So we are from Bitnob. Bitnob is a native Bitcoin company. We enable payments to different countries in Africa through the Bitnob API. If you're in Nigeria, we have like over 100,000 users, right? And you can get money in your bank account within seconds via the Bitnob app. You can transfer USDT, you can buy, sell Bitcoin. You can also even receive donations from across the world via the Bitnob for Business. You can sell tickets for your events, receive payment links via our checkout links. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
How's the experience been as a user?
Honestly, my experience has been amazing because, for a lot of African countries, we have some peculiarities in terms of like fees when we want to transfer money outside Nigeria or within Nigeria. So when I started using Bitnob, I noticed that the fees were very minimal, like 0.2%, which to me was a relief to see that, it's also it's mindful of the users to ensure that we're not being ripped off. Also, I like the speed because Bitnob uses Lightning, and it also gives the option for conversion, and it's also a form of investment because you can also save in Bitcoin, you can save in the USD, and the fact that they use stable coins was really a plus for me. So if you're in Africa, if you're in the UK, the US, please, you need to check Bitnob out because they have my 100%. Like as a user, I vouch for them 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? So my name is Joey Langerbunner. I'm Ambassador at Large for the Republic of Liberland. The Republic of Liberland is a new country. It was established in 2015 on April 13th, which is Thomas Jefferson's birthday. We found land that was unclaimed, and we claimed it then. And the reason it's unclaimed is because there was a border dispute between Serbia and Croatia. So it's about 7 square kilometers, and we claimed it. And now we essentially have recognition from a few countries. This passport right here can get you visa-free access into a few, Haiti, and we're working on the Dominican Republic and a few others, not so secret. But that's a quick wrap on that. If you want some more information, please go to Liberland.org and put in an application to become a citizen today. Essentially, what we run our whole governance on our own chain called the Liberland Smart Chain, and essentially what we do is that we have the Liberland Merit, and that's our governance token, and you need 5,000 of these tokens to stake on our platform to become a citizen, then you use that to vote, kind of like in a DPoS model, which is delegated proof of stake. Then also, we have LLD, which is Liberland Dollar, and that's kind of like our main chain. So, any company, any organization can build on this chain, but if you want to interact with our ecosystem, our governance, you use LLM, which is Liberland Merit. When you go and you want to apply to become a citizen, you go to Liberland.org, you pay $5,000, you get 5,000 of these tokens. We do 1-to-1 right now until we go live. Once it goes live, who knows what the token is going to be. But you need 5,000 of these tokens staked on our platform, go through our KYC process. All is good, you can get one of these.
It's been great. This is such a great conference where you're able to meet so many people from this industry. Bitcoin's a global thing. Our industry's a global thing. It's not like, a lot of tech is in San Francisco, for example. And Bitcoin is all over the globe. So this is a one-time year where you have a major event, people all over the globe come together. So it's an opportunity, at least as a public company, a Bitcoin mining company, to meet with investors, meet with analysts, meet with our peers, meet with vendors, meet with anyone who's interested in what's going on, and get a lot done in 1 week. And it's an opportunity to learn. We bring a lot of people from our company out here because we want people to learn more about Bitcoin and understand why Riot is here, why we're doing what we're doing in Bitcoin mining.
Yeah, it's a really interesting year thinking about mining and looking at inscriptions and seeing all of this kind of new activity. What does that mean for you, like inscriptions and ordinals?
So for a Bitcoin miner, we're targeting a Bitcoin block reward and all the transaction fees that are included with that block. Now, historically, those transaction fees have been relatively low. They've had blips here and there, but most recently they've been 10-15% of the total block reward. So something, but nothing that meaningful. And with ordinals/inscriptions, what we've seen, at least recently, has been a huge spike in transaction fees. So where we would maybe normally be mining a block with 6.25 Bitcoin block reward, there was a block block last week with over 12 Bitcoin being awarded when you include transaction fees. And while that was the peak, over those few days, there was 10 Bitcoin block reward, 11 Bitcoin, 12 Bitcoin being rewarded subsidy plus transaction fees. So that was really meaningful for miners. I mean, with the price staying the same, you're mining, the economic value for you is doubled. So I think that was interesting, not because I think that level of transaction fees is going to continue, sustain, and we can just bank on that forever. But if anything, it demonstrated what's possible with Bitcoin mining economics, what's possible with transaction fees. We've talked a lot about that being the security incentive for miners as the halvings occur, as the block rewards eventually trend towards zero, that the transaction fees would take off. And here we saw an example of that happening, I think on a limited scale, but showing what's possible down the line.
That's really cool. Yeah, it seems like no more light blocks anymore.
Well, I mean, blocks have gone a little light, again, recently. I think, I haven't looked today, but the transaction fees kind of got back to normal. But as this new use for block space, increases, and there's different applications people already want to be going after that limited block space for, we have, growing opportunity with transaction fees. And I think that's an important reason why we have limited block space in Bitcoin.
And do you see anything on the horizon for miners and for Riot in particular, whether it's to do with inscriptions or just technology that's coming out? I've seen some cool things on the floor here today. So anything that stands out to you?
Well, our focus is going to remain on simply mining Bitcoin. There's a lot of cool technologies out here at the conference today. To the extent there's technologies that are going to make us better at mining that Bitcoin, improve our efficiency, decrease our cost to mine, improve our operating conditions, we are always focused on improving our operations. If you ever come out to our facility, you'll see we have 7 buildings. Each building was a learning lesson, and each building is better than the last based on what we learned. So we're very focused on leveraging all the technology that we can to make our operations the best possible.
So you're going for efficiency, iterating, perfecting the formula.
Yeah, efficiencies, low cost, as much Bitcoin as possible. Because we were just talking about that short period of time when there was all that transaction fees, block rewards going up large because of that. Hey, you want to be mining as much Bitcoin as possible. You want as much hash rate running as possible during those times. So that's where efficiency really pays off for us.
That's really cool. It sounds like a good time for mining. Great time for Riot. It was nice to speak to you, talk to you. I hope you have a great conference.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice speaking with you. All right. Thanks, man.
So what's up, guys? I'm Christian. I work at Brains, and we just released our first hardware ever. So this is a Brains control board, BCB100. It supports majority of the S19s and miners. The idea is very simple. Our insanely good firmware that gets you more sats together with the best hardware put together. So it's as easy as swapping the board. The pricing is competitive with the Antminer, with the Bitmain stuff that they use, but we use better quality components. The majority is sourced from high quality suppliers in Europe, and the idea is pretty simple. Our firmware with the hardware put together, so you mine more sats. As simple as that. So check out our e-shop, shop.brains.com, double ice, and first batch already sold within 24 hours. So I'm sorry, guys, but the next batch coming up in September. So definitely get on that, because we're already selling, and it's limited to 1,000 pieces also. So cheers, and Brains equals mining more sats. It's as simple as that. Cheers, guys.
Bitcoin 2023. Can you tell us a little bit about Hashbranch, what this is about, what's exciting?
Yeah, awesome. So my name's Tom Merkel. Hashbranch is a marketplace for Bitcoin mining companies to connect directly with their customers. So we focus on hosting. So a lot of operators come to us trying to find customers, and customers come to us trying to connect with operators. We connect them directly. We have a full review system. You can see pricing, terms, all the stuff you need to make a decision for hosting your Bitcoin miners. And we do it in a really transparent way. So our operators that we work with, we actually send our own machines to them and pull live data from those operators to give you, kind of an assessment of quality and stuff like that.
Wow, so you're simplifying it, really streamlining the process.
Simplifying it, streamlining it, doing it in a trusted and transparent way. And at the end of the day, we're trying to, facilitate the growth in hash rate, and really connecting customers directly with hosts.
So what's one kind of new thing, like something that's surprised you or something excites you about what you're seeing doing that?
Yeah, so I think the most exciting thing is that we work with like 60 or so different operators in North America, all sitting at around 20 megawatts, which is kind of a small to medium-sized operator, and they're everywhere. They're popping up in just about every state in the U.S. And these are hardworking, like small businesses almost, and they're killing it on the operational side. So just the quality of talent that's just kind of under the radar, that's kind of come to the platform and able to get customers and start growing and kind of building their mining infrastructure. So
that's amazing. Yeah, more miners, more miners,
exactly.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. Distribution is key. So, what are you excited about in general? Bitcoin 2023. There's things that maybe caught your eye.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff. We've been hanging out mainly in the mining section, but I think the biggest thing for me is it's a little smaller than last year. It's kind of a bear market, I guess. But the people here, are real players, right? People are building really cool projects, and so I'm excited about all the new stuff I've been seeing, kind of, in general. So
yeah, it's really cool. It's a builder conference this year.
Exactly,
it's a builder conference. Yeah.
But less noise, a little more signal. So
well, it's great to meet you. Incredible builder, one of many. Who's
awesome.
Keeping it exciting.
Yeah.
Have a great conference.
Yeah, you too. Great to meet you. Hashbranch, check it out. Hashbranch.com.
All right. So Bitcoin 2023. Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Alex. I'm founder of Heatbit. We make electric heaters that mine Bitcoin.
Wow, that's really cool. So consumer electronics, consumer device.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, mining kind of started with people mining at home, and then progressed into those huge data centers. And with us, mining kind of goes back to where it started, where people can mine a little bit with their devices at home. Essentially, we make electric heaters for people to heat their homes with Bitcoin miners. These ones, they don't use any extra electricity for the mining. So if you use an electric heater, Heatbit is going to consume just as much, but going to give you some sats on the side.
Wow, that's incredible. It's riding on top of efficiency. So it's actually like a very eco product. Is that a big part of your vision?
It is. I would actually say that's probably the greenest way to mine Bitcoin. One thing is if the energy for your Bitcoin mining comes from renewable, then you still use that energy. The way that we do it is it's simple physics. If you use an usual electric heater, from 1 unit of energy in the form of electricity, you get 1 unit of energy in the form of heat. If you do it through Bitcoin mining at home, it's the same thing. You spend the same unit of energy in the form of electricity, you get the same unit of heat, but you also get the sats.
So do you think this is the future of mining in general?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to move in that way. Not because it's environmentally friendly, but because it's cheaper. If you actually look up, there was a post by Satoshi who was talking specifically about that, and he was actually saying that, well, the mining is going to go where it's cheapest. It's probably going to be together with heating.
Wow, that's really cool that they was already there way back with the words of Satoshi.
It's a visionary,
So the experience for the consumer using this device, what's that like? What is it like when they get this thing in their home, they open it up, they plug it in?
The way that we try to make it is as simple as possible, so that you open the device, you plug it in, using the app, you connect it to the Wi-Fi network so that the data connection works, and then you press the button and it starts heating and mining.
Wow, I need one. Okay, so
let's talk.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else that is exciting you, or?
I think we have a new product coming up. It's called Heatbit Mini. It's pretty small. It's super efficient, using the latest tech inside, and now it's quite a bit cheaper than it's going to be during the season because now it's in pre-order.
That's really cool. I'm gonna get your entire product line. I'm gonna give it to my mom. I'm gonna give it to my dad. So, any parting words? Any final thoughts?
No, just want to say thanks for you guys, for the chat, and it's a pleasure to meet you here.
Yeah, thank you for innovating in crypto, and I'm excited to see what comes next for Heatbit. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
We're swimming in sats. Bitcoin miner heated hot tub right here. This guy put this together.
That's right here, brother. This is it. Yeah, the miner's over there. If you want to see the miner, it's in dielectric oil. Just get a shot of that over there.
That'll give you a good idea. Instead of a cooler next year, you have an acrylic box so everyone can see it's like it's just a miner, right?
That was the first version. Was a fish tank.
Yeah.
But in the glass, it's just
shipping and
survived a year and a half now.
All right, so we're at Bitcoin 2023. We're checking in with, what's your name and what do you do?
Scott Johnson, Digital Shovel. I build cool shit.
Okay, my favorite kind of stuff. Yeah. So what are you building?
We build even cooler people at our company. That's our main mission. But product-wise, we build data centers for mining Bitcoin. We build all the electrical infrastructure that goes into it, and we do it all completely in-house.
Oh, incredible. End to end. You're
from the raw sheet metal to the finished product, with the exception of the fans, we build everything in-house.
So how long have you been working on this?
5 years. I started mining in 2016, but then we actually started a business of it 2018.
Wow, so you've come a long way in just like 4 or 5 years. Really great.
Yeah.
So tell me more about like what's exciting, what's coming up new, what's next, what's happening.
Okay, so we've been focused on air cool for some time. We're getting into immersion as well, but our biggest push has been trying to make data centers autonomous. So originally it was trying to make it as dense as possible. Now it's trying to make it as autonomous as possible. So it requires as minimal touch points from a human to operate, both deployment and in terms of the actual ongoing operation of the container, which I think we've done pretty well with our smart PDUs. You can control 95% of the container completely remotely, and you can also program, macros and watchdogs to do most of the stuff that a person would do completely remotely.
Incredible. So where can people learn more about this? What's the process learning?
Digitalshelf.com, and a whole bunch of websites. You go to our YouTube, just at @digital_shovel. All of our social media is digital_shovel.
All right, you got the name.
I got the name. I got the .com somehow.
Hell yeah.
No, I got the .io and everything too. But
so is there anything like excited about 2023 in specific Bitcoin that you've been noticing? Anything that's sticking out for you?
Exciting is the wrong word, but it's refreshing to get back to a little bit of normalcy where people are building stuff and the sky's not falling like after November with SBF and everything like that. People are starting to get back into projects. I think we've seen a floor in terms of where Bitcoin miner prices are at. Like, you're not going to see S19s below $1,000 for a long time again. Okay. And there was a period where we were below $1,000. Same goes for our equipment and everybody else. Like, you can buy my stuff right now, and we have it out the door in 4 to 6 weeks. You talked to me 2 years ago or a year ago, I was like 8 to 12 months type of thing, just because of our backlog. And the smart money is starting to realize, hey, this is the time to get in. Yeah, that it's not profitable right now, but that's when you buy the equipment, knowing that, listen, another bull run will come. We've been doing this for a long time. We've seen, the rush from 400 to 1,000, then back down. We see 20,000 back to 3,000, 60,000 back to 15,000. Like,
familiar territory.
This has happened. It's a cycle. It's going to happen again, and there's going to be another big rush up, but it's going to be the one that takes us over 100 grand.
So you're really committed to the bear market build. That's the vibe.
100%.
That's
what about automation? How are you integrating automation with your manufacturing?
Yeah, let's take a look. Take a look. Sorry.
So we actually have one of our PDUs here that's open. So we've got our breakers, but then we actually have a relay and outlet on every single circuit that allows us to monitor how much current it's consuming, and then be able to switch it on and off through our software that we've got over here. This is our proprietary in-house software that we built. I can control every miner. I can read how much wattage each unit is consuming. I can go in here and I can take a look at my temperature throughout the container. Put this load, yeah, there we go. So I can see what the outside temperature, or the hot side was, the cold side, and what outside was, when fans turn on and off, and all of that process is completely automatic.
Wow, this looks really user-friendly. This is a nice, clean interface you have here. Is this new? Is this recent?
We started developing our software about 2.5 years ago, but we have a whole in-house full-stack team, so it allows us to constantly develop, improve, and make modifications to software on the fly.
I love this. Anything new coming with this? Anything fresh, exciting about this?
A lot of our grid-type products that read energy prices in real time and turn your miners on and off automatically, rather than when you need to curtail when the prices are too high. This can come and read the price out in the market, turn your consumption on and off automatically.
Wow. Truly like the future of infrastructure, watching it come to life. 2023, Bitcoin 2023. Thank you for the interview. This is really great. Yeah, I love what you're doing.
I just want to invite you guys to Tootsies, you know what I'm saying? Tootsies, the #1 cabaret in the nation. Gentlemen, you are all invited. All right, any issues? You ask for Ray at the door, okay? Cameraman?
Ray.
Oh, thank you.
Ray, thank you for taking care of it.
Absolutely. I mean, the reaction.
It's Kyle.
Oh, yeah, Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
What's going on, guys? Yes.
What's going on, bro? Yes. You got. When you got a second for a little interview, we'll hit you with some cues.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
General intro at some point, just by itself.
Yeah, we'll
Spreading Kennedy awareness at the exact moment.
Kennedy awareness?
Yeah, so RFK Jr. just gave the keynote at the Bitcoin 23 conference, and we've got merch for hats that just say Kennedy 2024. If you look at this, red, blue, white, America, clean. White is a symbol of truth and light, and RFK is a definite light worker, and he's doing incredible things. And then also, in plain sight, is a hidden red pill. So you don't see that right away, but it's there. And the key towards Kennedy becoming president is going to be getting just trillions of impressions over the next 4 months to beat Biden. If he beats Biden, the next hat will be landslide 2024. Let's go. Because honestly, the resonance is happening across all the different political spectrums, from the Republicans, the Democrats, the Independents. They're all being drawn in towards an intelligent man speaking openly and truthfully about the systemic challenges that we're facing and presenting solutions, but not also declaring, I know everything, I will fix this, I'm the only hope. None of that crap. This is an opportunity for us to embody new principles for collaboration, creation, decentralization. And at the Bitcoin conference, it's pretty amazing. So
yeah, that's really cool. There's a humility to what you're talking about, to like that approach that he has. The idea of Bitcoin, where the currency can be more free. That it's not about controlling it. It's about letting things grow and develop. So how does Bitcoin play into this campaign? Where does that come together?
It is a community that is being welcomed into this, like many other communities that are all being welcomed. This is about healing, not dividing. Thank you.
Great.
Hi, my name is Tristan Marino, the founder and COO of Moon Mortgage. We help folks buy real estate by collateralizing their crypto assets so they don't have to sell and remain keeping their upside. It's been a long process of acquiring all the different licensing to have a compliant lending company that leverages the custodial strategy of Anchorage Digital, the only federally chartered bank that accepts crypto. And we've really been working out, building out each of our states. We're excited to launch our product in the next 2 months and really be able to start servicing a lot of states in the US. We're really excited to bring a good name to crypto lending, because a lot of people in the last year have not, and just try to innovate where others have failed. Both of our products allow you to trade your underlying collateral while the loan's outstanding, which no one's really done before. And also you can collateralize multiple crypto assets in one loan.
Hey there, Alex Katz on the customer success team. I am at Elliptic. We're a blockchain analytics provider, which means we provide a software as a service solution to crypto businesses in the space for compliance and investigation tools and workflows. Most of our customers are either exchanges, custodians, market makers, token issuers, basically anyone that is shipping a product either as a money service business in the US or globally for really any B2C or institutional use case. We are headquartered in the UK, and we have offices in New York, London, and Singapore as well. We are the longest tenured blockchain analytics provider provider in the space. We've been around for 10 years. This is our 10-year anniversary, so a lot of the data that we have in our tool that customers purchase and then use is both proprietary, but also, we're one of the only providers that has some of the historical data that really no longer exists in the space. Been here now for, I've worked here for 2 years. We've been coming to Bitcoin Miami for 3 years, so happy to be here.
Yeah, so we're at Bitcoin 2023, and I'm talking with
Bernardo. And my name is Dennis. I'm the art gallery director for Bitcoin Magazine.
Oh, amazing. So we've got the curator, in a way.
And he's the co-curator.
Yeah, and the co-curator, wow.
Co-curator of Progressive Memetics, which is the exhibition you are standing in right now.
Okay, so you got to tell me what Progressive Memetics means to you.
Sure. Yeah, so the whole idea, the whole concept of this is, we are involved in making art on the blockchain. And how does that look as far as memetics that are occurring on Bitcoin? So it's everybody that's involved on Counterparty, making rare Pepes, fake rares, and the symbols that sort of emerge from those communities. And so you're seeing a very wide yet unified spread of symbols that are emerging from sort of the Bitcoin Counterparty communities.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of familiar tropes, but also some that I'm not as familiar with. Maybe something a little AI insanity over here, but we got the Nakamoto. So tell me about maybe, let's say, the one that you painted over here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this one, all painted by hand, sort of gave it that orange Bitcoin filter. But with this, we're referencing the Times, which is the original newspaper that Satoshi referenced in the Genesis block. And so everyone's familiar with the Chancellor article, and maybe subconsciously we are also familiar with the image that's above it. So I replicated that image on a large scale just to sort of play with people's subconsciouses. Maybe they're familiar with it, and once they realize the reference point, it has that sort of memetic genesis to Bitcoin's story.
Right, absolutely. I mean, what it does is it reifies it. It returns and loops back on that original thing. And the more we repeat it, just like a meme, the more influential it becomes. That's really it's great. I wouldn't have guessed that this was a painting, so I'm shocked. That's really great work.
Yeah, and over here we have Dennis's pieces here.
Really cool. It's getting in. So what's the inside line on these works?
Yeah, so these, I had been thinking about Life magazine as a fractal for viewing all the different levels of our experience, and so I started to actually carve into the surface and pick out different layers within the magazine and just rearrange the surface image. These were more placed images, placed stickers from vintage stickers collections to play with the overall theme that was emerging for this show that we put together. So it combines a couple different art practices that I've been doing.
And who do you think would win in a fight, Kermit or Pepe?
That's a great question. Actually, that's probably the best question I've heard all day. Kermit, known for having very thin arms. Pepe, known for a wide range of emotions. But it's hard to bet against Kermit. Yeah,
he's got the experience, right? He's got the experience.
Yeah,
that's amazing. This is a really great work, pop artwork. I love to see pop art represented in the Bitcoin space. I feel like it's such a logical relationship. It's like memes, pop art's right there as the original meme format in a way. So
totally.
Yeah, it's really great work.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys coming through the entirety of the gallery. We wanted to make a more bespoke, unique, thoughtful, smaller show within the larger show, but then we also wanted to bring in people like Luis Simo's large mural, things like that. So trying to take it into some new areas this year.
Yeah, you've done a really good job curating the works here, and I think that this is the sort of thing that makes crypto actually accessible to people as the cultural walk through the cultural door, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like early internet art. Like, we didn't call it making internet art. Or eventually it moved beyond the medium of the internet. And I think crypto art will kind of do the same thing, where eventually this is just part of the medium for which art making occurs. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love what you've done here. Thank you so much for
cheers.
bringing the art.
Yeah.
Really great work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Appreciate it. No, I got to show you guys something. All right, so we're at Bitcoin 2023. Who are you?
I'm Juan Podesta. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm a business developer in the software blockchain development ecosystem. So
amazing. So you're a builder. Yeah, that's great.
I'm a builder. I'm a vision builder. I understand what the market needs so as to improve the experience. You know, understand the habits of the users so as to create an experience that they are expecting. Usually in Web3 it's really difficult because you are creating a new internet and the UX and the UI is so complicated, so technical. So if you could simplify steps so as to the users are more used to, you can make better experiences and more engaging products.
Yeah, that's really interesting. It's always been the challenge with the blockchain space is what do you show the user, what don't you show the user, how do you make it as easy as possible? So is there anything like kind of interesting or exciting to you about that you've kind of been playing with?
Not complain, but actually when you get the development team working, you need to give them feedback constantly about the market and how the users needs. And actually I work in Latam XO, we create super apps for communities. So if you have a community and you want to engage them with Web3, leveraging with Web3 technology, we make really seamless experiences. We have created one thing that is amazing. You can interact through an alias, and you made a wallet, and you put an alias, and I made a wallet, and I can talk through a chat through your alias. Your alias is going to store all your public address, so I can send transactions to you without asking for your public address. You know, so that simplifies steps that in Web3 still not used to. So
that's true. Yeah, you really need to simplify that in initiating a transaction, receiving money. You know, how do we make that as fast and easy as possible? So is this what you're working on? Or
no, this is a community in Argentina.
Community in Argentina.
We're focusing on connecting communities so as to don't let them die. You know, if you connect communities, they're going to be both empowered. So keep growing communities. You need to link them. We need to make bridges. In order to scale, we need to be interoperable.
I love that. We got to bring it all together. Is there anything you want to say before we go? Anything you want to point to the listeners to, the watchers?
Well, actually, try new things, try new protocols. I mean, that's amazing for you and for the product designers. And try to come to events. You're gonna learn a lot. So keep lighting your own fire of curiosity with knowledge and the right questions.
Stirring. That's actually really good. That was great. Thank you so much. It was great to talk to you.
Great. Amazing.